Or they're too aggressive. They're too loud. Or they don't speak well enough. Too much ebonics. And look at the way they dress. Pull up your pants. Don't wear all those gold chains. Alright, welcome back. This is the Perpetual Student. Now, we're continuing to talk about identity, which is a very nuanced and will become a very deliberate process for you, right? We're talking about it in the context of black people, for black people. Now, in the previous video, we talked about, just identity in general, right? And why there might be certain decisions made by young black children when they're forming their identity early on. Now, if you want more about that, check out the previous video where I discussed Freud's superego and how it dictates how you act and react, the decisions that you make. So going further, we will talk about young black men in particular. Now, whether you believe it or not, the perception for black men is that their identity is under assault. Their identity is highly scrutinized. And the littlest thing is penalized. So there's high scrutiny and high penalty for mistakes. Not only that, here's a funny little exercise, right? Now, you don't have to put it in the comments, but if you're brave enough, you can put it in the comments. Do this exercise, take a moment, think about 3 stereotypes that are out there for black men. Did you do it? How many of those were positive? Be truthful. How many? If you have all 3 positive stereotypes, I applaud you. You're a fantastic liar. And you probably took a little bit longer than everyone else. A young, impressionable male child who is being bombarded with negative imagery, who is seeing older black males and even in some cases young black males too in the media and social media and in their neighborhoods. How many times do they see these negative things happen and say, oh, well, you know what? I don't want no parts of that. I don't want that to be me. So then if you've decided that you don't want that to be you, the next step is to figure out a way to avoid that which you think might put you in those situations. And so most times what happens is the impetus or the reason for those situations occurring to these young black men and black men in general, the thought is that they did something wrong, or they're too aggressive. They're too loud, or they don't speak well enough. Too much ebonics. And look at the way they dress. Pull up your pants. Don't wear all those gold chains and whatever, young black men will wear today, right? Oh, well, if you dress better, speak properly, enunciate every syllable, well, then you'll be fine. Mind you, a lot of these things that they're telling these young black males that they should not participate in, or that they should remove from their personality, remove from their identity formation or their identity process, is culturally relevant to them. So by removing that from themselves, what is left? What are they without those culturally relevant things? Now, Despite your preference of these cultural elements, they're salient or culturally important to these young men's development. Hey, and remember, never stop learning. See y'all.